Today, I'm going to show you the most broken glitch in Arcraiders right now. If you're a solo player, you can duplicate anything that you can throw in the game right now. It's so broken, it might just break the economy of the game. What's going on, guys? Wesley here. Today, I'm going to be showing you the best Arcraiders glitch I have found so far. So make sure you share this with your friends, like the video if you enjoyed, and follow my channel for all the latest and greatest loot runs and glitches in Arcraiders. So you can use this for multiple different items in the game. I'm going to run through everything that you need to know right now so you do this successfully every single time, because it's a little tricky to get understanding of what's going on and how to do it at the start. But in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to show you everything that you need. So if you want to support, again, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Now, this is something that I don't want you to shoot the messenger for. The more that this spreads, the higher chance that they have to patch it. And honestly, I'm all for them patching this. This is one of those glitches that is just so broken that the more that it spreads, the faster it's going to get patched. So I'm posting this video just to let everyone know exactly how to do this, and also just to let our creators know, hey, this exists in the game. And if you're a software developer, you know the importance of quality assurance in video games. Now, unfortunately, this is something that would spread regardless if I posted a video. So I'm more just posting it so that people can do it or not do it. This is educational purposes only, and I do want them to patch it. So all you need to do for this method is actually a smartphone. You can either use a smartphone or you could possibly use something called a lag switch. I found this old school photo of these two items. If you know what they are, make sure you comment down below. That is an old school item I'm not even going to talk about, but it's essentially a physical lag switch, and it's something we used to use back in the day for many old FPS games and the like. So without further ado, I'm going to keep my promise and show you exactly how to do this right now. Now, if you don't meet any of the requirements in this video, just know I only tested this method. So maybe if you have a physical lag switch or you're on console and you're able to turn off and on your Wi-Fi, maybe you can do this, but I'm just going to go over what does work and what worked for me. So on my iPhone, I go under personal hotspot, and we're going to be utilizing this feature to be able to turn on and off the Wi-Fi. On your PC, you're going to need to make sure that you have connect automatically for that Wi-Fi enabled, and you connect to that specific Wi-Fi connection. So your personal hotspot on your iPhone. You can find this under your settings in just the general settings menu. It should be right here under cellular. You click on personal hotspot and you can host it and set a password. So what we're going to be doing is essentially turning it on and off and making sure that our computer reconnects by making sure, like I said, that we check this connect automatically when you connect to that personal Wi-Fi connection. If you're on PC and you have an Ethernet cable plugged in, go ahead and unplug it and then enable Wi-Fi if your PC has a Wi-Fi card. If it doesn't, listen, I only tested one method, guys. So if you don't have these requirements, I'm sorry, I have not tested anything further. Just know this glitch exists. All I'm doing is reporting the information. So now, with you armed with all of that information, here is exactly how to do the method. So I'm going to roll the footage at 20% speed, but a lot of you will likely still get confused. So leave any questions down below and make sure you rewatch the film. So how this works is you are going to put the throwable into your quick use slot. I'm also going to have the personal hotspot pulled up on the left here so you can see the exact timing. I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, and what I'm going to do is have my phone in front of me, and I'm going to start throwing the item. As I'm throwing the item, I want to disable my personal hotspot, then start spamming the throw button. Once you have thrown a second time, you want to enable it again, and then continue to spam until your connection comes back. You're going to know that you're disconnected whenever the timer at the top of your screen is not counting down. So it's very easy to keep track of. Here it is at about 50% speed, the exact same footage. So again, I'm going to have my hotspot pulled up on the left here. I'm going to throw and disable at the same time, throw a second time, and as soon as my character is done with his swing, as you can see right there, I'm going to enable before the final third swing. Now, I keep spamming afterwards because that is exactly what works for me each time. You can continue to watch me do it over and over here, and this is after I've done a ton of practice. Sometimes it will take your Wi-Fi a minute to connect back, and even one time my PC did not connect back to the Wi-Fi. I had to manually do it. Sometimes this will mess up, sometimes you'll have your timing off, but you should slowly be able to actually get used to what this method is. You can repeat this over and over again, and it's just absolutely broken. You're going to continue to duplicate whatever item you are throwing. You can see here I mess it up a couple of times, and it takes a second to actually reconnect. Again, keep in mind what that timer shows at the top. You can see I enabled my Wi-Fi, but I'm still waiting several seconds after for it to connect back to the game. Now let's talk about what the best item that you can do this with is, because you can do this with rubber ducks, you can do this with synthesized fuel, you can do this with snitch scanners, you can do this with so many different items, and depending on what your requirements are and what you need out of the game will, you know, change the item that's best for you. So for example, synthesized fuel is used in a lot of crafting recipes, and you can use that for multiple different items that are important in the game depending on what your level is. However, the snitch scanner is worth about 2 grand whenever you sell it. So each time that you do it, you're making 2,000. And keep in mind, yes, if you leave the game and you don't have any augment in your inventory, such as these looting augments that give you a ton of more space, you're gonna get about 88,000, maybe 89 or 90,000 points whenever you actually leave the game. Now I tried this with traps, I tried this with multiple different items, and the best things were just the throwable items that do not trigger. So if you throw a grenade, for example, you can't do it with this, obviously, because you're going to need the original item to survive. Now, in my opinion, the easiest thing to test out with is definitely synthesized fuel, but the best thing for money is snitch scanner. Now, I'm still testing this out. I was able to get about 84,000 leaving the game with the snitch scanner, but that was without any augments whatsoever. And like I said, if you take a augment in, you could easily take some extra guns and things of that nature, while also bringing in all of the snitch scanners that you need, or rather extracting with a ton of them. So it is a great money glitch. It's a great item duplication glitch. It's something that needs to be patched. I hope that you don't give me hate for showing this glitch off, because this will be patched sooner, but I also have an obligation to my subscribers to give you guys all the best loot routes and glitches in arcraiders. So if you appreciate this video, make sure you comment the word bananas down below. I always like to appreciate people who watch the entirety of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Wesley, and I'll catch you in the next one.